Hey, welcome to HoopSpeak Live. I'm Beckley Mason here with Ethan Sherwood Strauss and Zach Ricky Harper. He's just changing his name. He's slowly trying to become Ricky Rubio. Meanwhile, Ethan, not your familiar digs at the Yelp studio. What's going on, man?
Yeah. I can't speak to that. I think they'd have a little time off. It might be a lot of time off.
Well, last time we were with you, you were at Yelp. Someone burst into the door while you were starting HoopSpeak Live. You said that was your boss. And now here we are at home with pillows behind you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a difficult. Hey, let's talk. We had a great slate of games last night, and I think we should talk about that.
Really a great slate of NBA action.
Oh, it was awful basketball last night. Awful basketball.
Really bad basketball. That Clippers game was such a scrum, such a mess.
So terrible.
Do you guys know anything about improv and yes and? When I say something, you're supposed to yes and it, not negate me and
I have a
disrupt
question
the flow
for
of
you,
the entire
Ethan, that's
HoopSpeak
very
Live.
pertinent to our discussion.
Oh. Okay, let's do it.
If you and Yelp were going to design like a deodorant or some kind of body spray, would you call it Axe? Would there be some kind of mutual
all right, this is just getting mean. Layoff for men by Strauss.
I feel like Axe would definitely make a brand called Fired. There's like hot flames. I can see that as well.
Again, we're not allowed to talk about what happened to Ethan, but instead, let's talk about taking bacon. And Zach, this is your segment, as everyone who loyally watches us knows. Why don't you take us into it?
Well, it's very well known that there are two very good rookie point guards. One of them is pretty decent. He's had a couple of good games here and there. The other one is not Kyrie Irving. It's Ricky Rubio, who's just been transcendent on the basketball court, just throwing passes left, right, up, down, forward, back, side to side. He is so good, and he's so much better than Kyrie Irving. Ethan, I dare you to defend your boy, Kyrie Irving. I just did a Wilbon there.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm just amazed because you said that there were two really good rookie point guards, and I expected you to go Ricky Rubio and also Ricky Rubio. So first of all, thanks for just acknowledging the existence of the better point guard here. Second of all, look, I love Ricky. I didn't expect Ricky Rubio to be as good as he is. Love watching him. Just a majestical passer, and that's great. But I feel like Kyrie Irving is doing a slightly better job while toiling in obscurity because Byron Scott, is mingy with the minutes, and Cleveland doesn't have as much buzz around it as Minnesota does. What I would point out is that Kyrie Irving, with just no talent surrounding that team or no talent surrounding him, has a better record so far with Cleveland. I believe they're 4-5. I believe Minnesota is 3-7. Is it? I mean, you would know that better than I would, but 3-7. Kyrie also has a superior PER. I believe it's 19 to 17, roughly speaking. And while he might not be the pure passer that Ricky Rubio is, he's much better at getting to the rim, and he's overall a more efficient offensive player. So I'm going with Kyrie by a slim margin, but by a margin nonetheless.
Here's where I'm going to tell you, you just tried to bastardize the game of basketball. That just couldn't be further from the truth that Kyrie's better. Ricky Rubio defensively is so far ahead of what Irving's doing. And it's not that Irving's been bad. It's that Ricky completely changes the game both offensively and defensively. If you look at their adjusted plus-minus, Cleveland is a pretty significant better team when Kyrie is not on the floor than when he's on the floor. Whereas Minnesota is one of the best defensive teams in the league.
I knew you would sneak into my fortress
rating
with this.
When Ricky's on the court. And that's what Kevin Love on the court. That's what Anthony Randolph getting distracted by shiny objects and Michael Beasley doing whatever the hell Michael Beasley does. Ricky Rubio has transcended the game, and I'm not going to say he's better than Magic Johnson. I'm just not going to rule it out.
Okay, well, first of all, I knew that you would be sneaky that way and look at the basketball value plus minus ratings. I looked at them as well. I elided that aspect. I would counter with, we can't look at plus minus right now. We've only had a few games. It doesn't seem
You're looking at the record right now!
Yeah.
They haven't played the same team!
Look,
All
I
right,
think
you two
that,
are like squabbling mother hens over your prized little chickies here.
I will defend my
You got to know,
Cavaliers
both
to
of you
that.
have to know that, like, Zach has a very public thing with Rubio. It's, like, been his thing. But Ethan will, like, send me angry emails and texts and tweets and direct messages whenever anyone criticizes Kyrie Irving. Ethan, like, freaks out and, like, feels like he has to protect him, which I appreciate. But there's really, to me, no comparison in players that are really helping their teams win. And that's going to have to be Ricky Rubio is the better rookie so far. He does more to make every player on the court
maybe
better.
The best power forward in basketball with him.
Oh, give me a break. Kevin Love is not the best power forward in basketball.
I love Kevin Love. Come on.
Maybe.
Maybe. You can't not deny it.
Maybe.
All right, I'm giving this one to Zach. Zach, you're a happy camper. You get Ricky Rubio and your bacon. But Ethan, here's your chance to respond. Let's get a rumor out of that recently de-yelped brain of yours.